much today for a short call we will have with Dr. Rene Eckhart. Dr. Rene Eckhart, he is at the Institute of Bio-Based Products and Paper Technology of the Technical University in Graz. We will discuss the topic of recycling of fiber-based packaging material. Fiber-based packaging material has a recycling rate of 85%. It is one of the highest recycling rates that is out for any packaging material in the market. Recycling, as we know, has a very positive impact on the eco-balance of a packaging system. The more recycling loops we get done, the more positive impact on the environment. And exactly here it comes in that it's important to understand whether or how is the impact on the fiber quality with repeated cycles. For this, we made a study with TU Graz, and I would just like Dr. Eckhart, in a very few words, what are the key takeaways of the study of TU Graz, and what do the results show?
Okay, what we did is we tried to do the recycling process in a way that we kind of keep any fiber material within our system. So we used a lab sheet former, and we tried to avoid any losses in fiber material to make sure that whatever goes in is going to be used in the paper again. And we did 25 cycles, and along these 25 cycles, we did a lot of tests on the material. We looked especially on the swelling behavior of the fibers, as we do know that this is going to be affected through the drying processes. And we did a lot of mechanical tests, and we were looking for the mechanical development of the fiber material, or the development of the mechanical properties in terms of strength and stuff like that, and also on the swelling behavior. And we did see a slight development in swelling as we expected in the very beginning. So we did see that the swelling did decrease a little bit, but not very much, as it is already recycled material that we started out with. So you would expect it in the very beginning that the swelling is going down a little bit from the virgin fiber. And as we already started with recycled material, there was not much of an effect. And when it comes to the mechanical properties, we hardly saw any effect at all. But one has to mention that the re-slushing of the fiber material, it affects the material. So we did produce a little bit of more fine stuff in the fiber material, and this fine stuff will probably compensate some of a possible loss in the mechanical properties. But over these 25 cycles, it almost kept its mechanical properties constant, with the possibility that the production of fine material compensates the loss. So it's kind of maybe two effects that are overlaying each other, but it pretty much stayed constant.
Okay, that's a very interesting figure. I recall from previous discussions, there was always a discussion of 5 to 7. Can we now say that at 25, that is a figure we can use going forward?
Well, I wouldn't even say that 25 is the limit. In my opinion, the limit is set more through your stock preparation processes and the way you have to clean the recycled fiber material to get the stock prepared for the head box and for the paper production. And there you will always have losses. You will lose some material in your slushing process and through the rejects you have and through stock preparation. So this is more or less the limiting factor, and not so much the fiber material and how often you can do this re-slushing and drying, because in this respect I didn't see why it shouldn't go on like that after 25 cycles. So the limitation is not in the possibility to re-slush and to make paper out of the fiber. I think this is not a limit at all.
It's a very encouraging result that came out of your study. Now let me just ask a final question. The necessity of fresh fiber in the recycling process as part of the cartonboard production. How do you look at fresh fibers?
I think it depends on the properties you're expecting from your product. When it comes to certain brightness that you might want to achieve, maybe in a top layer, or when it comes to special mechanical properties, they might not be achievable with your recycled fiber material. Then you will need some virgin pulp that really helps you to get the properties you need. But if your recycled fiber satisfies your product needs, then there is no need for virgin fiber. It depends on the properties you're expecting from your product, actually. And you will have to make up for the losses you have in the recycled fiber material in the end. So some fresh fiber will have to go into the cycle overall to compensate for any losses with the rejects. But other than that, yeah.
Thank you very much, Dr. Rene Eckhart from the Institute for Bio-Based Products and Paper Technology, Technical University of Graz. Thank you very much for sharing these very encouraging results with us. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.